Okay, so I'm about 5 months out from my last microneedling with radiofrequency treatment, or RF microneedling. So I wanted to kind of show you kind of what I was working on, the results, the before, the afters, and kind of answer a lot of the questions. I've answered everything in the blog post more thoroughly, but I just kind of wanted to share with you kind of like my experience with the treatments. Was it painful? How much it costs? What it does? The difference between regular microneedling and RF microneedling, and all of the good stuff. So the first reason I was always doing microneedling, because that really helped with the discoloration of my skin. I love the glow it leaves you with. It kind of gives you that exfoliation, quick peel, and then you glow afterwards. What it wasn't tackling was my chickenpox scars, pores, and the deeper wrinkles. And I'd heard really good things about the RF microneedling. I really trust my esthetician, Kevin, so I trusted her after reading the pros and cons, any kind of side effects that might happen with this non-invasive treatment. And she kind of reassured me, and we started really lightly with the treatment and got deeper as I got more comfortable with it over the 3 treatments. So I wanted to work on, I'm going to smile because it makes them a lot worse, these fine lines or deep lines. The crow's feet around my eyes were really bugging me, as well as my chickenpox scars there and there, and the deeper pore there. One of the things I've definitely noticed, it has reduced these. I'm going to throw up a before and after so you can see it's definitely decreased the depth of my chickenpox scars. And a benefit that I wasn't expecting was it really reduced, so you can even see my contouring, I'm getting really close in person with you here. It really helped reduce my pore size. So when I put on my foundation now, it's not settling in those pores as much, and the foundation and powder's going on a lot smoother. So I really love that. I'm really happy with the results. So the difference between the regular microneedling and the RF microneedling is the radiofrequency needles go a lot deeper, up to kind of 3 millimeters in depth is what I'm being told. And it uses thermal heat energy to kind of create wounds, and then those wounds create a wound response, which encourages collagen production. So it's extra collagen you're getting that's helping to kind of fill out those fine lines. So I really like the science behind it versus microneedling, the regular one, just kind of working on a less deep level, not using the heat energy, not encouraging such a big wound response, and kind of creating the exfoliation I didn't get with a radio frequency. So for me, there was actually less downtime with the RF than with the regular, because I was like red. The first session I wasn't really red at all because we weren't really light. Session 2 and 3, I was a lot redder, and I was still red 24, 48 hours afterwards, but not so red I would be like, oh no, I can't go in public. I was fine going in public, could return to my normal activities pretty quickly. It was nothing like the fibroblast plasma pen downtime. This is really quick and easy. Pain-wise, was it painful? Okay, so she did use a topical anesthetic, numbing cream. It works really well. Everyone has a different pain level, right? A different pain threshold, and everyone can tolerate different things. So I wanted to go as deep as I could within my pain level, because that's how you're going to get the most results. And you can change the intensity of your microneedling with RF. They can change the needle depth and the intensity of the radio frequency to decrease the pain, or increase the intensity to try and get better results. So obviously I went all out. Obviously certain areas like around the eyes was more tender. Some of the neck areas were more tender. I didn't feel the chest and décolletage as painful at all. I did the whole thing. I did my face, and we concentrated a lot on the scars, did my neck, we did my décolletage, and we did my biopsy scar. I'm not going to show you that because I'm not going to flash in my boobs, but I'm really happy with how that healed, because it was like a keloid raised scar and I wasn't sure how well it would work. Really happy with the results for that. Price wise, it's more expensive than your regular microneedling, obviously. It's going to change, it's going to vary with how big an area you do, if you do the whole thing, if you just do a small area, your location, how many treatments you have, your esthetician's pricing. It varies a lot, but it is more expensive than regular, which is one of the reasons I'm not going to do it quite as often, even though you're not supposed to need it as often anyway, and then do the microneedling every year like I normally would, to try and maintain the results as much as possible. So that is my results. I'm really happy. Is it a miracle cure? No. Do I still have wrinkles? Yes. Do I still have chickenpox scars? Yes. But I can't use Botox. It doesn't work for me. I did it for years in my 20s, and then it just stopped working. So it might work for a week. It kicks in like 2 weeks later, works for a week, wears off. Complete waste of money for me. This is 5 months later. The thing is, it does take about 3 to 6 months to really see the results, because it's encouraging collagen. It's not like an overnight fix, and like Botox fixes it. It takes time. but I'm happy with how long it's lasting. So I'm really hoping there might still be some improvements to come because we're not at the 6-month mark. But right now, I'm really happy with that. I still have lines on my neck, obviously. I did sunbathe a lot in my 20s. I lived in the Caribbean and Portugal for almost 10 years, and I did sunbathe more than I should. But the scars and everything else, really, really happy with. So definitely do your research on who does it for you as well. Make sure you're going to the best person. Get a customized plan for you. That's going to change how long you go between sessions. It's normally like 4 to 8 weeks because you have to heal fully before the next one to try and get the most out of it. Think about the timing. You can't do retinol a couple of weeks before. You can't tan or self-tan a couple of weeks before. So if you've got an event coming up or summer holiday, it might not be the best time to do it. So I kind of did mine in June, wore a big hat, suntan lotion, didn't sunbathe. I did it in September. No, I did it in August and I did it in September. And then in the winter, it meant I could do my retinols without having to worry about not being able to use them because I do like retinols in the winter. Okay, I have talked enough. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I will either answer them or get Kevin, my esthetician, to answer them because she might have a better answer for you, or she definitely will. But if it's my personal experience, I can totally answer that. Or have a read of the blog. There's loads of before and after pictures on there as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.